Center of South Jersey. I am here to present to you some information on the Family Day of Service. This is particular to the schools in the South Jersey area. This was an outreach attempt to let you know about this event and how you might want to participate. So what is the VCSJ Family Volunteering Campaign? The Volunteer Center promotes family volunteering all year around, and we specifically have two signature events that we participate in. One is the Family Day of Service, which is coming up in a couple months in May. That is the spring event. And we also participate in a National Family Volunteer Day, which takes place in the fall. And the South Jersey Family Day of Service, which is the event that we're here to talk about today, is an event where families and groups can join and participate in volunteer projects. It's a 3-day event. This year it is from May 19th, which is a Friday, through the 21st, which is Saturday and Sunday. It lasts the whole weekend. Basically, it runs from 9 to 5. Usually go on at nighttime. And they are projects. They could be a 3-day project. They could be a 1-day project. Various things going on in families to be able to participate and accommodate their schedules. The Family Strengthening Network is a collaborative which is supported by the Pascal Sykes Foundation, and the Volunteer Center of South Jersey is part of this initiative, of this collaborative, the Family Strengthening Network, and we are the hosts of this event together. The families and groups can participate in a couple different ways. So there is what we call the Be the Change It Starts With Family event. That's a 1-day event that's usually held on that Saturday. And I'll talk more about that in the later slides. Volunteers can also work on an opportunity that's hosted by a nonprofit organization in the area. So if a nonprofit has a project going on that weekend, they can also sign up to work on that. Or this is more related to the school community, where you can develop your own project, which we call the DIY or do-it-yourself projects, to serve the different areas in your community. So we'll talk more about all three of these as we go further. Well, why a Family Day of Service? Well, we believe that South Jersey could become an example to the nation on how our families work together in the communities by volunteering. And we have found, these are studies that have shown this as well, to strengthen the communication between families. Today, we're in a high-paced kind of daily routine. People are running here, there, and everywhere. Kids are going to their events. Parents are working and trying to juggle all of those commitments, and so we think that this is an opportunity for them to shut everything down and work together, give back to the community, and at the same time enjoy spending time with each other. We believe that using parents and teachers and other mentors, adult mentors, to lead students and children in this area, it helps them to see the value in it, and they learn by what they see, and having those role models, I think, makes a significant contribution to the community by allowing the kids to see what to work with the parents, or again, adults, etc. So we are calling on all school groups. If you have a community project idea, we ask that you might want to do it in May, over that weekend, specifically May 19th. Again, we're inviting your school to be part of something bigger. So we've been promoting the event. This is our 4th year, and each year it does get bigger, and we're trying to get more of the school communities involved, because we also feel that the school communities are also our conduit to the families and to parents. So we're hoping to be able to promote this through your school. Again, there's a couple ways you can join us. Like I said, you can submit the DIY projects, participate in the fair where families and other groups, because that will happen on that Saturday. So if there are families, we ask that you promote that as well. And then there's on-site projects that will be going on throughout the 3-day weekend. How can the schools participate? Well, these are some ideas on how you can participate. It could be a 15-minute project. It could be a 1-day project. It could be an afternoon. It could involve the whole school. It could be one classroom. We're not, we're just asking anyone that would want to get involved and use this as an opportunity to talk about giving back and volunteering. We ask that you do it on this day so that to make it easier on you. Again, there's things that are, these are a couple of different ideas. These are specific to certain areas, but if you have an idea or you want to, for instance, donate children's books to a literacy corner, it could be at a library or maybe a shelter or something in your area that's closer to your community. So these are all just ideas. These are some things that we've done in the past or other schools have done. With regard to the Be the Change event, again, that's a 1-day event. That's hosted by the Volunteer Center. This year it'll be on May 20th from 10 to 2. What we do is we actually bring all the multiple volunteer opportunities together in one location. So it's a one-stop shop for families and groups to come in and participate. Basically, they're moving from table to table, learning about different nonprofits, as well as the nonprofits will bring their projects to this event. So, for instance, in the fall, we had the Gloucester County Library System. They brought brochures that needed to be folded. So there were families that were sitting there folding those. Then they would move over to maybe the Volunteer Center had a table of, we were making holiday cards for the troops. So we made those and we passed those along to South Jersey, Operation South Jersey Yellow Ribbon. We also made over 500 cutlery kits that we did for the Camden, in Camden, the Cathedral Kitchen. And we had some other things we were doing, no-sew blankets. There were other organizations that were making emergency kits for their residents at the shelter. There were birthday boxes being made for different organizations. And the list goes on. So the whole idea is that it's all in one place. People can stop in and spend an hour, spend a half hour, or more, as long as they want, and do that. So this is an event that we'd like to be able to promote, to send out to your students and let them and their families know that this would be going on that Saturday. For the schools, we have another website called thefamilydayofservice.org. It gives you a little more information about what this whole weekend is about. It's dedicated to this particular event. But it also is linked to the Volunteer Center site. So if you have any questions or anything, you can also contact us as well. You would click on the Family Day of Service. This is the front of that screen, and click on Register a Project. So your ideas, if you need an idea, you can always call the Volunteer Center. We can help you there with helping you plan an event, as well as a one-day event, an afternoon, whatever it is you need us to do, we can help you with. You can also visit our Pinterest board, which is at SJ Volunteers, and that is where we post, there's a number of different project ideas, including for individuals, for student groups, for classrooms, for schools. There's a whole bunch of things that you can find in there if you're looking for something to do. Again, you can call our office if you need any assistance in any of this. We're happy to help you plan the event, plan your afternoon, your day, your 1-hour event, whatever it is. Just to give you an idea of where the on-site other opportunities that will be happening at different nonprofits for yourself, your families, your students' families, they can go on to the Volunteer Center of South Jersey's website, and this is what we like to call Match.com for volunteers. So volunteers can go out there and look for opportunities. teams can sign up and do something together. So if, for instance, you had a classroom that was going to go out and to sign up for an event at a nonprofit, this is where you would do that. So the keyword that we're using is FTS, and you can go in there. There aren't a whole lot posted right now, but over the next few weeks we'll be posting some more opportunities for that weekend. And this is a slide to just show you the impact that this Family Day of Service has happened over the past 3 years. Again, like I said, we're in our 4th year. You can see the various projects. There's some pictures here of the projects we've done, reaching across 7 counties, 6 to 7 counties, where all of South Jersey. We're looking, again, projects can range from building a schoolyard to building, or a playground, cleaning up in a park, and then there's a variety of other things, running a donation drive and things like that. So again, give us a call if you need to help you plan that. So that's the end of this presentation. I'd like to thank you. Again, you can check us out on the web at thefamilydayofservice.org, as well as the sjvolunteers.org. We are, again, connected to both websites are connected to each other, and you can find out more information on either of those, or give us a call at 856-415-9084. Thank you again, and have a great day.